Even though Lupino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Because he's a rabbit. Get it? Hello you beautiful people and welcome back. Hope you're having a lovely day. Today we are playing Stories, the Path of Destinies. It is one of the free PS Plus games this month, and it is by a company called Spearhead Games. Which, the only other game they make that I've heard of is Tiny Brains, I think it's what it's called, which looks amazing from the thumbnails that I've seen, so I'm sure this is going to be equally as pretty. So let's jump straight into it and see what we make of it. Oh, it's pretty already.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered the floating isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities. But then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods. Midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
It's not looking good. What an intro to a game. This is it's quite the story we are setting up. So a toad king has gone crazy and his ravens, who are piloting airships, are killing people. That's not good.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." Oh, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course.
Oh, of course.
So Reynardo had to run after him.
Right, let's see what the gameplay is like. It glides. What can we do down here? What are the buttons? So there's a sword attack. Just one. That's pretty much all we have so far. There's no jumps. And there's nothing. It's quite pretty. It's really, really bright.
Were staring at the kid like he was their dinner.
They're so big.
Which probably was what was in their tiny brains.
Tiny brains!
"Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "The Emperor!" The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
So how easy are they going to be to take down? Pretty easy. I don't know if we're going to have to block. I imagine there's going to be parries and things. When an enemy is about to attack, press that in a square. Countering can interrupt any other action. Right? That's what I've just been doing though, isn't it? Okay, so I just have to get them before... Oh, that was really good. I don't know what I did, but I liked it. So I'm going to wait for him to do that. And it blocks. How did I do that special attack where it just killed both of them? Or knocked them both down? I think I'm advancing quicker than the tutorial wants me to. Hold square to grab. Everything's square. How is this going to work? So... Can I just throw it off? You do just throw it off the edge. I'm quite a strong boy. We're a fox, I think we are. Quite a strong fox boy.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke. Making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
Oh.
Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away.
Hopped away because he's a rabbit.
He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Reynardo going to get a hero
Oh,
sword?
it's the wrong one. So we are a fox, and I noticed in that cutscene that we have our ear pierced. So we're a bit of a badass fox. Everything's square.
And wind essence? That sounds about right.
Does it?
Workshop, though.
Use workbench. So we have to infuse gems into the sword. Sword crafting. This is the sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chest scattered around. Boreas. I'm just making up my own sentences there.
A hero sword. QED.
I like how we've just a hero sword instantly. That sounds like that would be the best sword to have.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Reynardo's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come to burn her, and she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was, just the kid.
I've just noticed that guy that we're protecting is a rabbit. We are a fox.
He came up
A little bit of a problem there.
It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you. Cute, said Reynardo. Oh, ravens.
But we have a hero sword. It's fine. We did fine with our normal sword. So this is going to be absolutely perfect. Throw that off. Throw you off. And throw you off. Easy.
Time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down.
How do I do that?
The thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Maybe, I'm sure that's a thing that games do sometimes, make you meditate at things. Each time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altar scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities. So it's just a basic skill tree. We need the hook.
Starting to come back to him. Something you
Trophy.
never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
I don't actually have to keep looking at that. Okay. Right. And done. This is pretty easy. You know I'm just gonna fall into this pretty background at the
There
bottom.
was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessel run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off.
Just a pause. I'm not giving you the book.
The
Pause.
kid ran for it, and a goggler nailed him with its
Ah,
eye.
not a goggler. Right, let's try and use... It said you can bring enemies towards you. Aha! Take that. I sliced you in half and apparently you have a spine. Which is interesting.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the
Oh,
bottles from the
no.
kid's shoes in a kid-sized pile.
We'll be
of
able to bring him back to life, I'm
ashes.
sure.
Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and
Don't be
betrayed,
swearing.
but alive. Oh, damn it. Reynardo picked up.
Is he
the
not
book.
going to come back to life?
He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Oh, I thought he was going to come back to life. Be back. Ah, well, that's something that happened. Let's just break all these boxes and get some apples. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? What are these? Now we got ours. As if he's dead already. This is the first part of the game. He can't be dead. I wonder if there's going to be anything over there. No, we can't go over there. Ah.
What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out.
I wonder if it's going to be like Once Upon a Time series.
How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel?
Voices
the
are
Raven
amazing.
captain over the loud hailer. Reynardo could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? He yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life!
The voices are fantastic.
The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Reynardo could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Reynardo had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper. The legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Reynardo a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Reynardo could only rescue him. Reynardo dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
I don't want to choose. If we go get Lapino, then we do have to actually choose. Then we can get the Sky Ripper afterwards. Even though Lapino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Because he's a rabbit. Get it? Because he's a rabbit. Maybe rescuing him was worth it. An ancient artifact that defeated the lost gods would indeed be a game changer, though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago. So we can either go look for 2 pieces of a sword, or we can get a rabbit and get some more rabbit puns. We'll get some more rabbit puns.
Lapino. Apparently the mad rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
It's so good already. I don't want to end it, but we're getting quite long just because of all the cutscenes. But yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Stories, Path of Destinies. It's shaping up to be a very good game. But I'll leave you to make that decision. It is free on PlayStation 4 if you want to download it. And yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. And let me know if you want me to do a series on this. I should catch you back in the next one. I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Moves, thought Reynardo. Keeps you limber.